In 1973, at the end of American involvement in the Vietnam War, 591 American POWs returned, leaving 2,500 Americans still unaccounted for. In 1979, 6 years later, Marine PFC Robert Garwood was released after 14 years in captivity. Early this year, he publicly admitted that he had seen up to 70 Americans still alive in Vietnam.
I want it known the fact that I was not and am not the last American live POW in Vietnam.
Numerous motion pictures have dealt with America's involvement in the Vietnam War, but the latest, Rambo, First Blood Part 2, is the first to focus specifically on a U.S. military mission to find POWs still being held captive 12 years after the POWs came home. Both written by and starring Sylvester Stallone, it is a carefully researched story that is both timely and controversial.
Rambo, you're probably aware that there's almost 2,500 Americans still missing in action in Southeast Asia. Now, most of these boys are presumed killed, but to the League of Families, Congress, and lots of Americans, it's still a very emotional issue.
So what his committee needs is conclusive proof that Americans are being held.
And once done, rest assured we'll get our men back.
I hope to establish a character that can represent a certain section of the American consciousness and through the entertainment also be educational.
They're listed as missing in action. We don't know where they are. We don't know it's quite possible that they're still in camps, that they're still being held prisoner. No one knows. No one has told us. And it opens that door. And I think it opens it in a way that I think you're going to have fans standing in the aisles and cheering.
If I had a brother who was lost, I could never just say for certain that he was dead. I'd want to know for sure. And that's why I think this movie is quite pertinent in that fact and has a lot of validity.